So, everybody online's been talking about their hoards and their hoarding. So I thought I'd talk about my hoard. I like motorcycles, old motorcycles, not really anything specific, just oddball stuff. I thought the best thing to do would be to line them up, pull them all out of the nooks and crannies that they're in, and go through them one at a time. Just say a quick, like, this is what this bike is, and then start it if it starts. So here they are. Yeah, I don't want to count them. There's a lot there. This isn't all of them. There's 2 or 3 more out front. So this is my first bike I ever had. I got when I think I was 14. I found it in like a barn, got it for free. It's a 1970 CT 175 Yamaha. Some of the first Yamaha, like Enduros. Everything works on it, it runs good. Needs tires. I can't find tires for it, but I really want to restore this one up and put it in my bedroom one day. So this is a pair of 81 Yamaha Maxims. This one's pretty neat. I did some work to this. It's got a custom air intake, custom seat, custom tail lights, custom license plate. It's a pretty good bike. Had it for a couple years now. Rebuilt the motor, did a few things. But I put a lot of miles on it. It's a pretty good bike. And this other Maxim over here, I have the motor for. It's all fixed now. I'm just haven't put all the way rest back together yet, but it's got everything. Nope. Needs to jump. So since that won't start, I guess we'll move on. This is a pretty cool bike. This is a 77 Suzuki GS 750. This was like the first piston 4-stroke motor that Suzuki made. This is a cool bike because I stared at this bike for about, I'm going to say 10 years, sitting in my neighbor's garage across the street before I finally convinced him to take the cover off and sell it to me. Runs super good. I polished out the motor, did every single thing to it. It just really needs a paint job right now to make it good to go, and it runs perfect. Okay, next we have a 81 CB900F. Not a whole lot to say about this bike. It runs perfect. I'm not going to start it. I don't want to mess with the jumping it or dealing with anything. It is the chain drive model, which is the one everybody wants. I'm still trying to fix the gas tank for it. And then we got my one of the newer bikes. This is a 78 XL75. Just finished a little custom tall seat for it. That's pretty good. That one runs real good too. Next up we have this is a 1976 XL125. Just rebuilt the motor, so that's all good. Bedliner paint job. I'm gonna put a red seat on it. I think that's next, and then it'll pretty much be done. Okay, we have a 74 XL250. I really like this bike. It's really original. But we're not going to be able to start it because it is missing a carburetor. The motor doesn't run. I've heard it run with a different carburetor on it, but I'm trying to find a Mikuni for it. But as you can see, it needs a gas tank and a seat and a bunch of other work. So we're not going to be able to start this one. This is a 74. This is a 82 XL250 that I did a bunch of custom work to. It's got a CB750 exhaust. It's got color change paint. It's got like an 04 headlight on it. A bunch of other goodies. It was originally red, including the frame. I powder coated the frame and everything to be black. So that's a good bike. That's one that's going to start right up. She might need a timing chain, we'll see. So this is one of my favorite bikes. This is a 79. It's an XL250S. It's probably my second favorite bike ever made. Great motor. This particular one has the, it's got 280 big bore kit in it, and it's got the mid-range cam, so it really kicks off-road. Suspension's not the best, but I did manage to find the stock exhaust, which really makes it run good. This one's a good runner. I take this out almost every weekend. It's one of my favorite bikes. So next up, got the 75 XL350. I just put this one together. It's got motor and a tank and a seat from a different bike, and then everything else, you know, I'm still piecing it together, but it's good. All the electronics work, runs perfect. It's even registered. So this is an 85 XL 600R. It's one of the first bikes I ever owned. Had this as long as, I think I rode this in high school. Used to think that was pretty funny. So it's pretty good. I just put these some Renthal bars on it. Other than that, I haven't done much to it in the 7-8 years I've owned it. Well, that's not true. I've rebuilt the engine about 6-7 times. It still leaks oil like crazy out of right here. But other than that, it really doesn't have any problems.